Hello guys, this is GK here um, from your weekly investment channel. Good evening guys, thank you. The markets are now closed. They had a remarkable come up. They have closed positive for the day. It's great news. It was trading in the yesterday's range. It did not take up yesterday's low, so it was really positive. So I think we are heading for a bounce. Let's look at your friendly Think or Swim platform. I think you're looking at the daily action here. Um, the uh, the markets are up, and it looks like it did not take up yesterday's low or the day before's low, right? So they are definitely in the right trajectory, at least to say. Um, See, the trend lines are really supporting. However, the volume is pretty light, right? So I don't I don't know why the volumes are light, but definitely the markets are bouncing. And if you look at the Fib, the Fib at least is looking great. Let me just draw the Fib here in a second. So, I just drew the Fib. The biggest thing is here, right here, right? This is the 61.8% Fib, which is a key that this has to break if it has to go up here, right? However, this is a big jump, right? If that can happen, it's a big jump. So normally they look at 61.8% Fib retracement and the 50% for sure, right? It did not go down to these levels like 23.6, and the lowest was 348 in SPY, right? 348 in SPY. So I think it is definitely looking promising for this week. The turnover, the time it turnaround is it actually bounced off the 50% retracement. That is this level, and it is now going towards this 61.8, which will be 418. So today's range is between uh, right. It is between 409 and 414, right? It is definitely it's within the range, yesterday's range, but it has actually taken off the highs, right? That high happened today at around 5, just 10 minutes before closing, right? Up to such time it was like around 413, and then somebody pulled the trigger and it just went up to 414. That's the new highs of the day, right? So definitely there is, the market did not take up at the beginning. The highs of the days were close towards the end of the day, right? So having said that, there are a lot of earnings out, all of them looking good, especially Cisco is looking good. Cisco is looking good here. See, Cisco bounced up, but it is kind of losing steam, right? Cisco is kind of losing steam here. It was up till $53 one point of time, and now it's given up. I don't know what was the news maybe. And then I think we had Shop, which also losing some steam here. Um, we had earlier today we had the retail sales number. I'm just looking at the XRT. XRT has really kind of let's do XRT chart. the XRT is doing well, right? Um, all It's just mimicking the SPY, right? If you see the charts, it's the same pattern, right? It was down and then it's up and up, right? So the retail sales number did not affect XRT, which is a retail ETF. Um, the biggest losers were on the natural gas, UNG. I think tomorrow we'll have UNG, the natural gas numbers. It's down, right? Because of UNG, there are other stocks that went down with that. One of them is the Devon Energy. Devon Energy is now below, you know, it's below the lows for that we have not seen for a very long time. This low we have seen around September, right? And then you're seeing it now. So the lowest is $48, which is not good. So I think it's all because of the natural gas pricing, guys. So these are the ones which was really good, really bad. Now look at gold. The gold lost a little bit, right? Gold is also coming off the lows. This is 50-day moving average. The gold has come down 50-day moving average, but it did close above. It looks like it. Um, then, uh, then what else? You have oil. Let's look at crude oil, right? Crude is also kind of hovering in that $80 range, right? It is the top is 80, and I think the range is 71 to $80. 70 to $80 is the range. So looks like crude is kind of cooling down. UNG is kind of lost its track. Let's look at the SOX index, semiconductor index. Again, it is kind of replicating SPY. If you look at this, I think they are looking the same trend, right? It went down one day and then it's last 3 days it's up and up and up. Um, I think the biggest winner for today is Airbnb, um, which had a good run. If you look at the Fib, it has just kissed the 50% Fib retracement, which is here, right? Hold on, I think I have to use this one, right? This is the 50% retracement, and it has touched the 50% area today. That means it has bounced from 23.6 to 50% in a matter of few days. Even though earnings are the driver, we have to watch and see if it's going to survive this push, right? Because of that, you also had Expedia, which went up, um, right? But Expedia had a loss earlier this week or last week. How about Booking Holdings? Booking is another one which was also really doing well. It is highs of the day. It is probably going to touch the 2700 in a very short time. So Booking's earnings are it's going to be sometime very soon, because it's a while since we had Booking earnings in November, and probably it's going to come up in March. So net net, the markets have been doing well. It is up. The retail sales number, the Empire State Manufacturing Index, none of that affected it. So I think we are in a happy camp. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And if you like my channel, please subscribe and stay in touch. Cheers. Talk to you guys tomorrow.